Hi boys and girls, Mrs. Connery here. Today we're going to continue lesson 12, but I thought I'd make a video for those of you that didn't quite understand lesson 12. So if you take a look, we don't need to redo the table. I want to remind you that we learned that for every 12 ounces of cola, it contains a whopping 40 grams of sugar. Holy sugar, right? So we did the table, stick 20, since we could divide both these by 2. Then we realized we count up by 6. And 20 down here to get 1860. So we did that last week. So we're going to continue by doing exercise 4. And we started to talk about how we could use a double number line approach. So to use a double number line, if you want to use the same one you used on Friday, you can, or we can recreate another one. I'm going to make another one to remind you how to make a double number line. We're going to use the same units we used in the table. Ounces. Gram. Just like in the table, we counted ounces by 6. And we counted grams by 20. And they should be lined up with the above number line. On Friday, we talked about how we could get 34 ounces and figure out how many grams it would be. For number 4, it's not as bad. It's asking about 25 grams of sugar. So a school cafeteria has a restriction. Let me pull out the problem actually so you guys can see it. A school cafeteria has a restriction on the amount of sugary drinks available to students. Drink may not have more than 25 grams of sugar. Based on this restriction, what is the largest size cola in ounces the cafeteria can offer to students? So we're going to use that double number line again. The first thing you want to do is determine where 25 grams would fall between. So let's take out my double number line again. 25 grams. Where do you think it's going to fall between? I'll let you guys figure that out. We definitely know it's going to fall between 20 and 40 somewhere. Now we have to decide what would be the best strategy we could use to dividing this number line. So I noticed, could you cut in half 20 and 40? If so, what would you put in between 20 and 40 halfway? If you thought 30, you are absolutely correct. So we're going to split this down the middle and put 30. Since I split that down the middle, we're also going to do that above. Could you think of a number that's halfway between 6 and 12? If you thought 9, that is correct. Again, our goal is to get 25. So do the same step next. Where would 25 fall between? If you thought 20 and 30, you're on the money. So 25. Can you think of a number that falls between 6 and 9 halfway mentally? We know 7 wouldn't be enough. However, a lot of you might be able to come up with 7.5. If you weren't able to get 7.5 mentally, one of the ways you could do it is determine the difference between 6 and 9. So 9 minus 6 is 3. So we have 3, okay, that is divided into 2 parts. So if I divide 3 by 2, that's equal to 3 halves. So what we just determined that these are increasing by 3 halves, also known as 1.5. 6 plus 1.5 is 7.5 ounces. So I hope that made things clearer for you. Continue and try and do exercise 5 in the problem set. Good luck!